Okay.
That's gonna be a super cut right there.
This entire experience.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Real Profit Movie Lovers. We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Are we?
Or we're being recorded.
We're being
All
recorded.
right. So everything you can say will be used against you in
A court of law.
in the court of the podcast law.
Good note. Good note. Oh, and just so you know, Lucas, camera, not the monitor. Look at the camera, not the monitor.
But
Camera, not monitor.
But we're pretty far away, so you can sneak it. You can sneak a look.
You sneak.
Oh yeah, you can sneak
Oh,
looks
wait.
here and there. You can sneak looks here and there.
I don't
sneak
know.
look
I
in
don't know where. This is my first day being a human, so I don't know where things are.
How is it?
It is interesting.
Yeah. Yep. It normally is.
That reminds me of a show I watched. It's called Severance on Apple TV, and I'm very impressed.
I've
with
been hearing so much
Apple
about
TV
this.
Being, I'd never wanted to watch anything on Apple TV before.
I
'cause
heard
was
Ted
just like,
Lasso was like.
They're
I'm
stepping
behind
up their
them.
game.
I don't know what that is. I really like psychological thrillers, and they have this show called Severance on it. And in the show Severance, when you go to work, like your entire brain just shuts off your outside life, and you just become a work person. And your work person only lives for those 8 hours a day that you're at work. So it's only like so if you work there for 2 years, like, you know, times 2 years by 40 hours a week or whatever, that person that lives there, that has their own feelings and emotions, only gets to be there. And if you get fired, you die. Like, your work person dies.
Wow.
Whoa.
Like,
That's a real incentive to do a good job. every
well,
time.
for your work person it is, but your outside self gets all the control over you. You show up at work of your own free will, but your inside person forgets everything from the outside world, doesn't know their own name when they wake up, they're told who they are. It's a pretty cool show. I'd recommend giving it a shot. It's called Severance on Apple TV. Apple TV, you can send me like a few dollars. Because you really entertain me, and I paid for your service to watch the show.
And I would really appreciate if you did a promo for us who don't have Apple TV so that I can check this out and maybe become one of your people.
You can do $5. You can do the free 1 week trial, and then it's $5 after a week.
Oh, okay.
So even if you get hit with the $5, it's definitely worth it to watch that one season of Severance.
So I've heard about Severance. I've heard about Ted Lasso.
I've heard really
I've
good
been
things
hearing
about
some
that.
great stuff.
Nice.
And from what I've been hearing, Apple TV is like stepping up their game. They're like, okay, we see some weak spots with our opponents, which we'll dive in later
This
on
is
that.
another revenue stream for them to like chip away at and have access to cash flow because they're a business.
So capitalism?
Yeah, it's capitalism. It's like they get to sell you a product that is not tangible. It's just it's data on a cloud server somewhere that you stream. So you never buy it from them, but you get to consume it.
Capitalism.
It's nice.
Our word of the week, month, year,
Yeah,
decade, existence.
Our entire existence.
I mean-
Existence.
We live in this country, so yeah, it defines everything.
I mean,
That's hey yo.
hey yo.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay, guys. For those who don't know, this is Real Movie Lovers, a podcast about real filmmakers talking about real life discussions. And I think there was more to that, but I messed that up. But it's all right. You guys get it. And today, well, always actually, we have
Fahad.
and then
Lisa.
I'm good with words normally. And then our guest today.
Lucas.
Hey. Lucas is a teacher, a comedian, and actor. Activist?
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
that would be a stretch. Actors already.
Pre-activist.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Something like that.
Nice.
Awesome. So he is joining us today. Lots to talk about and have fun with. I don't even know where to start.
Well, we
I mean, I kind of
start-
do, but I don't.
We start with how insane Severance is
Right.
first, and also how there was a shooting at this house we filmed at.
Yes.
I was an extra in this film. I was a knight from the medieval times, and I wore a costume that came in a plastic bag, just like authentic medieval times when they had plastic. And it was a lot of fun. But that's not the weird part. Is just how small the world can feel sometimes.
Yes.
And you're just watching the news one day and you're like, oh my god, I was there. And apparently like a week and a half ago, someone was fucking shot and killed at this house.
Yeah,
and it just feels weird to be known, to know that you were at this exact place. There was a party there that night, a week ago or a week and a half ago. And they have interview from the guy. He's in his Rolls Royce, the same guy.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, yeah, you know, I had a party, or so, I don't know what he said. He was just like, I don't know what happened. Basically, he's like,
Yeah, he's like, it's life. People get shot. It happens.
it's like shit happens. I was like, damn.
Yes.
He,
Oh my
he wasn't
God.
like mad about. He wasn't like he wasn't like mad about it or anything like that. Getting interviewed, he was just like, hey.
Hey.
This guy gets shot, and apparently he's the Fonz. Like,
Look, Lucas, there we go. Okay. To be fair, this when we were on set, it wasn't his film. It wasn't our film. We were just helping.
were
I was
helping,
I was the casting director for that. My first time working with this production company and director, and needless to say, there was a lot of shady business happening. A lot of shady
Yeah, it was
stuff.
really weird.
It was really
way
weird.
too open of a set. Like,
Yes.
more friends were on set
Yes.
than people working, and then there's just people like drinking on set, which I don't really see as a productive thing
No.
to have on set.
No.
Like, there should definitely not be alcohol. It just makes people clumsy and
Yeah.
silly, and like I don't know. People get
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Forget what they're doing.
You were being so nice about it. So,
I forgot I was drunk. My bad.
oh,
yes. Well, we'll talk.
sips tea.
That's not really my line. Yes.
I'm sorry.
No. It is appropriate for this, and we will talk more offline,
Alright.
and I'll give you some. We'll give you
Cool.
some more details. It's rough.
Cool.
Okay. So, I know that Fahad started with stuff that we've checked out.
Oh yeah, I definitely. Yeah, first of all, you should. This is the third time I'm going to say this, that you should check out Severance, because it's
Apple TV, where we
Absolutely, like well, maybe it's just because me. I love psychological thrillers, and this is just one that just they keep you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire.
I've heard nothing
show,
but good
and,
things.
I
you-
have
It's-
generalized anxiety.
Yeah, this
That
might
sounds
give
like
you-
my
this
nightmare.
might give- might give you that.
well, you know what?
And-
You know what?
This cliffhanger is so
Heavy.
heavy.
You cannot wait for the next season.
can't wait for the
That's
next
what
one.
I've been hearing. Okay.
It's
Okay.
so hardcore.
Yes. All right. You know what?
And I appreciate how they did it, because they did reveal a lot. And I'm not gonna give any spoilers.
Okay.
But yeah,
You convinced me.
That'll be the third. This will be the fourth time I say you should watch Severance on Apple
Damn
TV.
you streaming!
So I got three more though. I got three more that I'd recommend though. Is Trivia Quest with your friends. You can play Trivia Quest, which
Okay.
is fun. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
They got an easy level, which starts off with, and then it's got a hard level, and then you could play the easy or hard level over again, and then you can go to
that's
the
cool.
next episode, and you can choose questions and stuff. It's got questions from a bunch of different genres, and they're like pop culture or history, and like a little bit of sports here or there, maybe, or something like that in the hard
nice.
section, in the difficult section.
But
But
there's all the sports ones.
would recommend Trivia Quest. It's fun. It's there's apparently an app too. It's probably just like a way to get you on the app and spend some of those in-app dollars. Next though, I'd also highly recommend is this sketch comedy show called I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson.
That sounds
It's
awesome.
absolutely hilarious. Like, it's the funniest Like
I already love the title.
there's a sketch in there where you come in on a dude, he's eating a hot dog for lunch, and his coworker comes in and he's hey, you gotta come in, you gotta go to the meeting. He's like, during lunch? During lunch? That should be illegal. And he brings the hot dog into lunch with him in his sleeve, and he tries to eat the hot dog in his sleeve. And like, his boss is like, are you eating a hot dog? And he fucking like sucks the hot dog into his throat and starts choking on the hot dog.
Oh my god.
And they have to like pull the hot dog out of him, and he's like a rabid dog, and he's like, ah, and he like fucking pukes all over the place, and like he pukes on someone's book bag, and then he's like, whose book bag is it? And he's like stomping the puke into the book bag, and it's like a very, if comedy was like self-unaware, if there was a way to do that, like
that's what they're doing?
That's how they're doing this, and it's the most insane comedy
so
I've
full
seen.
stop. You had me until vomit.
Yeah,
I can't look at it. Like I will
It
also.
wasn't gratuitous.
I can't.
It wasn't gratuitous. It was a little. That's the only time I've ever seen it happen in the entire show as well.
Oh no, I'm not saying I won't watch the show.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad you gave me the heads up on that because
yeah,
I will
yeah.
look away because I am one of those people. I can't. I really I can't.
Yeah, he gets a little sick from eating that, and then it's funny because he does a callback on it, and a little bit later in the season he has a little sketch about. Have you ever been in a meeting and you had to have lunch, but you had to go to a meeting? And he's like,
I think
makes
you
like
should
a
leave.
device.
I think you should leave. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. That's on Netflix. Highly recommend. Like, I can rewatch that actually. I can watch it like over and over again. It's still kind of funny. It's still
So it's like a sketch show.
sketch show.
Okay.
Short sketches, and yeah, each episode I guess has like a few sketches, and really great job. Like, I recommended their show, the show Tim Robinson did called Detroiters, a couple weeks on the last podcast. It's the same character that does the character from Detroiters. So he's on
Tim Robbins, you said?
Tim Robinson.
I'm sorry, Tim Robinson.
I really
different Tim.
would want to see it. I would love to see a stand-up from this guy. He would be hilarious. Like, I would really recommend
There might be one.
Maybe
Especially if he's on
Yeah.
Netflix, they might have already given him one.
I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe.
Because Detroiters came first, and then the Netflix special came.
Okay.
Or the Netflix show came.
Okay.
Which is him. You know, it's like, I think you should leave with Tim Robinson, and so it's his own sketch show. So that's pretty cool. You know, like
Written and created by, starring. All right, something to think about.
highly recommend the new season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They tie in a lot of stuff, like how they were.
I hear they're always good.
Apparently they were the cause of the January 6th riots.
Oh my God, they tied that in.
Yeah, they sold the guy
They
with
would.
the. I don't know. I don't want to give too much away.
All right.
I'd recommend
I'm
checking
very
it out.
excited about it.
If you're needing some shows to watch this week, and these are a few I'd recommend. I don't want to give too much away, but they were all really good. Put them on your list, on your watch list. Give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel.
Yes. And ring the little bell because we do drop videos so you can know when they're coming up.
Ring a ding ding, blam blam.
You can ring my bell.
So, what movies are? Lucas, have you watched any movies or shows?
No,
this
I don't
week?
consume any meat. No. I am obsessed with Our Flag Means Death.
What is that?
It is. Okay, so HBO Max. I always say his name wrong. Taika Waititi.
You pretty much nailed it.
Did I? I've been working on it actually. It's not a lie to say that I have practiced it. And Reese Darby. Cool. They created it. It's about. So if anyone likes pirates, knows anything about pirate lore, everybody knows Blackbeard, but
Yeah.
the other pirate that Reese Darby plays, Steve Bonnet, was also a real pirate. Also a gentleman pirate. He was rich, and he gave all that up to go be a pirate. And he has a crew, and as you might guess, he's not particularly well liked. And he meets Blackbeard and his crew, and it is a very interesting commentary on what it is to be masculine and what that means.
Oh.
And if you don't want to watch it for that, and you're like, I don't want to watch things with a message, then it's just silly. It's just silly.
Go for the silliness.
Go for the silliness. Go for the silliness. Stay for the good messaging. But I love it.
Okay, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything out there has a message, even if you haven't seen it.
Yes.
That's true.
Message.
That's the message of it. No. And then also on Amazon. Oh, Our Flag Means Death is on HBO Max, and then also send us money. And then on Amazon Prime, The Legend of Vox Machina. It's a cartoon. It's a series. There's on YouTube. There's Critical Role, and that's a group of voice actors who play Dungeons and Dragons, and it's amazing. But that's a lot of hours to catch up on. So if you were like, I wanted to know about their first campaign, they made a cartoon, and it's amazing. It's really, really good. And it's like, if you're someone who loved Critical Role, there's so much in there that makes you like that you'll love it because you love the campaign and you were there for it. But even if you've never seen Critical Role, you don't know what that is, you're like Dungeons and Dragons, what it even is, that you will still enjoy it. Like, it's just a good series.
And aren't they like making a Dungeons and Dragons movie or something?
Are they? I feel like that's a thing I should know about.
That's what I'm roughly hearing, or a series or something. I haven't gone into, like, I've heard it in passing. So I'm not sure if it's a thing.
I sincerely hope so.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that stuff. I want it to be real. Also, it's not out yet, but in May, the Kids in the Hall is coming back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I crush
Crush
you.
I love the Kids in the Hall.
So, and then I always do a recommended binge, like, rewatch. So my, like,
Oh, I like that.
like I have to put on my comfort stuff. There's stuff I want to watch, and then there's comfort. My comfort rewatching lately has been Firefly and The Legend of Korra, which is a little on the nose these days.
You know what
as far as the world goes.
You know what I comfort watched the other day, actually? Saving Private Ryan.
That's comfort
It's an interesting
watching?
comfort watch.
It was a, like,
You know what?
I knew what was going to happen. I knew they were going to save Ryan.
Sorry.
I mean,
Spoiler alert.
it's
Yeah.
They saved him.
it's an interesting insight for me
Yeah.
into the mind of Fahad.
I was like, ooh, this would be good to watch again.
I had a kid.
Would it?
Yeah, it was really good to watch again.
I had a kid in high school.
Everyone
There
loves a
was
good,
some- there was
lighthearted,
some-
feel-good movie.
There were some parts, like, where Matt Damon's, like, crying, clutching his knees in a, like, a sitting fetal position or whatever, and it's just, like,
Comforting.
that's just, like, when you think of that movie, like, you think that's one of the scenes, like, you think of. And, like, when it happened, I was just like, this is so weird. Like, why did this scene get put in the movie? You know, like, and it's, like, so at the end, it's, like, only 7 minutes left in the movie, and you gotta see, like, Matt Damon crying, like, clutching it. But then I also watched, actually, it reminded me, I watched Dunkirk. I don't know if you guys like war movies or anything like that, but
In, what's the word? In stride. In stride.
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
in stride.
all right.
So I wouldn't be able, I wouldn't be putting on Saving Private Ryan for,
This
like,
side?
you know,
Okay.
chill
We just
afternoon.
born.
Yeah, so there's a little front.
I
There's
don't
like a
want to do
little.
anything.
There's like a little mouthpiece right there.
Oh.
Little, see a little zip?
Yeah.
Little zip? Do you want, does
Am
that
I
turn
blind?
around? Yeah, see how it's, like, different than that one? Right there. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah. So you're just gonna like put it up to your lips like a cup.
I want.
But it's,
To
it's
state
on.
for the
It's
record.
on right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's okay. You just hit it gently.
I didn't.
Okay.
But it's okay. I'll pay the price. I
I will
am smarter than that interaction
drink my water.
proves.
Of course you are. You are a teacher.
Yes. but also.
And comedians are very smart to me. I mean, do you know how difficult it is to make something to make light situations or to find comedy and stuff and make people laugh? And it requires a lot of thought, a lot
Always
of like.
go to farts.
Yeah. When it
That will
happens,
turn a room when you're bombing.
farts.
Fart noises. Don't do that. No one do that. Please God.
Actually, I saw a comedian last night at the Improv. The Jeff Blue, I think his name is.
Which were you at West Palm?
The West Palm Improv,
Okay.
and there was a guy before him, and I don't know if you know Mark Normand. If you've ever heard of Mark Normand.
Yeah.
He like sometimes when it's like a weird moment of silence, he'll be like, or like people didn't get the joke or something like that, he'll be like, "Hey, comedy," and this guy said that last night, and I was like, it kind of reminded me.
Did he have red hair?
What?
The kid who said it on stage, did he have red
Last
hair?
night? No, I don't remember his name. They kept saying it so fast. He was from like Boston, like
it's not someone local.
Nick something or other, and then the main comedian was like Jeff Blue or Joe Blue or
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Could be.
He was really good. The comedian we saw last night, it was really good. I could figure out who it was, but it would take me like
a day at least.
Take me one day, full day to like go to my emails and like just figure out real quick what this guy's name was.
Punch it in, see what happens.
See what the thing is that happened there, and the thing, and the what, and the.
All right. So while you do that, I'm gonna dive into some of what I watched lately. So I'm late to the party on Schitt's Creek. Love this show. I think I'm pretty much end of season 3 or something like that. Like, it's so good. Okay, I am so ashamed. It took me forever to figure out that the father and son are real father and son in real life. And I'm just like, that explains the eyebrows. They're on point. Like, oh my God. Like, and they're back and forth. Oh, such a great duo. Good. Such a great duo. I love them. Yet you might enjoy it. It's not happy go lucky. It's not happy go lucky.
I watched a couple of seasons.
There's no musical scenes.
They're kind of squares. I kind of see them as squares.
Oh. Well, I am also a bit of a nerd.
No, it's not that they're nerds. It's just like I couldn't hang out with them. Like, I wouldn't be able to chill with them.
They're insufferable?
Not that they're insufferable. It's just like, it's just way too much. They're like high maintenance.
But
like
that's
they're like emotionally high maintenance.
Yes. But that's what makes it fun.
It's fun to watch. It's like, I don't have to be the one dealing with that.
Right.
No. I just kind of want to watch other people deal with it.
Yeah. Right.
Like that.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't watch a show. Like, I don't like that kind of sitcom feeling.
Okay. But they don't. Okay. So here's what I will say. I have appreciated.
Or Community.
I'm not a Big Bang person.
Community. I'm not a big fan of really. I tried watching I watched 3 or 4 seasons, and I was like, something about this I'm gonna like, and it's cool. There were these moments. There's Chevy Chase. There's the Donald Glover. There's like, there's that Indian dude or whatever. There's like parts of it that were good, but like cohesively it was like, and then that Joel McHale, like, I guess I don't really like.
I never watched Community.
Cool, he's probably a nice guy or whatever. Like, yes.
I only saw like videos where they did the mashups of like the funniest clips from Community. So I kind of did the cheat code, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna watch the show now. So.
I don't blame you.
I feel like if you want to just like enjoy Community, only watch the paintball episodes. I feel like those are the best episodes.
Those were cool episodes.
And, I mean, you say the word paintball, it's already a wrap. It's good.
Troy and Abed in the morning, like if you just do like a super cut of all.
Yeah,
of
if there was that, if that could be an entire thing.
Those
yes, Troy and Abed. Those were like that could have been a show.
Troy and Abed in the morning.
I think you
guys
not
just the Troy and Abed in the
hot.
morning. Not that you're Troy and Abed in the morning. I'm just talking about their life adventures could have been a show, and there didn't need to be all 7 of those other characters.
Just cut away the dead weight and just
like they were or they could have been the most interesting shenanigans.
Men in the world.
Because Joe McHale, what does he want? He's like, oh, I got a new girlfriend this week, or I got a new girl this week, or I like this girl, and I still like her, but I got a new girl. And you're like...
You are making it sound very boring.
I guess. I mean...
No. I'm saying, like, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
This is not enticing me. This is confirming.
I'm saying it's just, like, very formulated to make people, like, have, like, little parts of, like...
No. This is nice, because normally, the way it's been going is me and a guest have been telling Fahad, yeah, you didn't see that movie? Great. You didn't have to see that movie. You missed it. It was great. So it's nice to be on this side of the table.
Okay.
Where I missed something and he's telling me I shouldn't go to it.
You don't have to. You could have it for, like, background noise. You can have it on for background noise.
Oh, no. I do that. If I'm doing that, my comfort watches.
Okay.
Returning, like, my little chill, do something or whatever. Or The Office.
Nice.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Noise.
No. Toit.
There's
Like-
a fifth grader that every time I pass, she's puts the autism because she's the best. I love her. Every time I pass her, she's safety patrol. Every time I pass her, she goes, Mr. H, noise, and I go, toy. She has no idea what it's from. Not a clue.
Well, my kids do because of me, they got into it. Like to the point where like they'll watch it without me sometimes. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Why does everyone do this to me, Fahad? I put people on to things and then they leave me and do it. Okay.
But you watched it all though, haven't you?
Yeah, but that's not the point.
You only watch this when I'm around. My show is my TV. I made you.
Literally. No, but that's, yeah. So, but also Abbott Elementary, which I had mentioned before.
Oh,
yes.
So good.
It's good stuff.
Yes.
So
Okay.
accurate.
Yes.
Is it a thriller and action?
Okay,
or,
so it's comedy. I see your face. It's like it's like would you say kind of an Office feel, but like it's like in that documentary type thing.
What's
It's
it
that
called?
Abbott Elementary.
It's that follows you around documentary style that's very The Office and Parks and Rec and all that stuff. And I was gonna say similar to Community, but Community they don't feel like they're being followed around by a camera.
No.
What are other shows where they're like
Modern Family?
Oh,
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Similar vibe.
So
for sure.
it's about a bunch of teachers at like a low income school, in a low income neighborhood, and how like they do what they can with what they have, and it's like a comedy thing. And the guy from Tyler James from Everybody Hates Chris, he's in it as one of the teachers.
Okay.
So that's how many years have passed now. He's old enough to be a teacher. Good God. We're getting old. So
He was wasn't he in Dear White People too?
yes.
He was older in that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Sorry.
really digging that
Sorry.
knife in my back. Yes. But I think that it's worth you checking out, especially since you actually liked was it Office you said you liked?
I like The Office.
Okay, and have you watched Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I like the
Parks and Rec. Okay, yeah. So for me,
I don't think I saw the last season of Parks and Rec.
I didn't either. Like not the fully. Like I think I watched a couple of that's it. But I knew that they like got their
They kinda
full
do a lot of-
conclusion,
yeah.
and I love that. I just haven't. I think part of me has
Very
kept.
cathartic.
Yes, I think it's kind of. Knowing that that's there has made me go. Oh, I have time to like
And then
watch
during
it.
the pandemic, they did a little like Zoom thing.
Oh my God, did they?
Where it was came back as their characters during the pandemic and did like a little 20-minute thing. Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Nice.
I have to look that up.
Nice. Something started getting too crazy, I think, and I think I missed. I don't know how many seasons there were, but I think I missed a few episodes from like some season, and then it was like the last season, and like everything was like mad random, and I just like couldn't finish.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I didn't know how like where I could catch up, and like this is before like all the streaming services had everything. So
Yeah.
it would be good to. I wouldn't mind because.
Where is it
That's
now?
what I
Is it
gotta
on
mention.
Netflix?
It's funny that you mentioned Parks and Recreations. The Adam Scott, the Leslie Knope's boyfriend, is in Severance.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Now I know what you're talking about. I've seen that advertised. Now I know.
Yeah.
Not that I needed another
Yeah,
reason,
it looks
but
terrifying.
Thank you
It
for the
looks
reason.
terrifying.
You can't watch that.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
You can't watch that.
Well,
It's
I'm-
a little.
I have to do it in doses, and I
Like-
can't do it at night.
It makes for me, unfortunately, because of
Giant baby.
the reality that I had to the upbringing. I'm not gonna blame anyone for upbringing or whatever, but like, because I don't know how to like process emotions of powerlessness. It just makes me angry. So there were parts that just make me angry, and it's just like, I'm so angry. They did this to that person, but then it all just like comes to this like insane climactic cliffhanger, and yeah. It's,
okay. All right. Now it's getting
It's just-
underlined.
It's just funny that you brought up Parks and Recreation, and that Adam Scott is like a main character now from in Parks and Rec. He was.
Do you
like,
know
second
why?
lead. Why'd that be?
Because, as I've learned from Pocahontas, we are all connected
Nice.
to each other.
Aw.
In a circle, in a hoop that
Never.
ends.
Okay, you can make me cry. Make me cry.
Can I know I already had my turn. Can I throw out one more wild wreck? I don't
I'll
know
allow
why
it.
what you said made me think of it.
I'll allow it.
If anyone, and I'm going to lose everyone the minute I say this first part, but Power Rangers, but wait. But wait.
But wait.
But wait.
But wait. But wait.
The Lost Power Rangers season RPM. Because if you know anything about Power Rangers, Saban had it. They used the found footage from Japan. They intercut it from the American footage. And then it was like the original, and then Zeo, and then like most people are like, it just went on, and did. It just went crazy.
It went crazy. Skynet is feeding the cat.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is. Until it takes over your house and murders you, but it's fine. It's fine.
It'll be alright.
Well, no, that's going to tie in perfectly to what I'm about to say right now. Because, so Disney bought Power Rangers, and when Saban bought it back from them, Disney had one more season to put out. And they were like, we don't care about this season. Give it to our newest writers, push it to a 9, 10 o'clock time slot on Disney XD. And they were like, do whatever you want. And they put, this is a season outside of the Power Ranger, like they had to, it's in an alternate universe where machines have taken over. And humans live in the domed city of Corinth.
Okay.
So there's a new season of Power.
Oh, this
Rangers?
is old. This is at this point this is old.
But
But
the
nobody
Lost-
has seen this.
No one has seen it.
Like people have seen. I'm sure I'd say put this out on the internet and I say nobody's seen Power Rangers RPM, and then like people will be like, I've seen Power Rangers RPM. People have seen
Well, if
it,
you've
but
seen it, leave
not
us
many.
a comment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And a link, maybe.
And leave us a link, and then we want to see how many times it gets liked, and then how many times that comment gets liked. We'll find out how many people have seen it.
It's not gonna be many.
So you could watch it, and then you could leave a comment about watching it, and then that comment will mean that you watched it. So it's all gonna be all
Yes,
If you
because
But if you can get past the Power Ranger parts of it, right? The big cheesy monsters and the overt like
no.
cheesy.
You
plot
had me
stuff.
at machines take over the world.
There's other like really meta moments that are very self-aware moments that just are great. I think are intentionally put there. I don't know why I felt like I needed to yell that. I'm sorry. It's a good watch. I highly recommend. It's very entertaining.
Okay.
Mighty Morphin Power
Power
Rangers. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if I got that right, but
Close.
That was pretty
Close
pretty
enough.
close.
Wait,
I really like that show when I was a
Power Rangers.
when I was a kid, I really liked that show. When I was a kid.
Oh my God, yes,
That,
same.
Thundercats,
Same.
like the
Same.
Gargoyles.
Oh, you nailing it. Did we
Like-
have the same childhood?
Did you see them when they rebooted in the early 2000s?
Well, it's just okay. Hold. It's just that the things that we watch now
Yeah.
are so different,
That's different.
that like for me, I'm like I can't imagine a world where me and Fahad were both enjoying Thundercats.
Thundercats. Still had childhood.
Okay. All right, now you make me sound like an asshole. That's not what I meant.
Oh, no, I mean like.
That's not what I meant.
No, I mean like I grew up with cable.
Okay, I had 5 channels.
All right.
And cousins. And made
Word.
do.
Okay,
I
so
made
there
do.
you go. There you go.
I made
You were
do.
trading passwords. Trading passwords.
Something like that.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
You just had to have password family passwords only.
Oh my God. I went to movies with my kids. Well, no, with one of my kids.
Yes.
Her friend, and we saw The Bad Guys, which is like this really cool animated movie about like it's got like a wolf, a snake, a spider, piranha. Like they are some of the generally notoriously bad animals in nature.
Okay.
That are like looked at a certain way. So they kind of like they're like a gang of guys that they do bad stuff, right? Actually, the spider is played by what's her name? Ah, shoot, I forget her name right now. Even though she's Aquafina. There it is. So anyway, they have the opportunity to kind of like show that they can be good guys because they're like, and the message in there is like, well, people always look at us like we're bad, so we just kind of leaned into it. What was the point of trying to be good if you always looked at bad? So it was better than I thought. I'm gonna be honest. Like I was like, oh, I'm totally doing this for my kids. I'm gonna have fun for them because you have, you do things for them, and sometimes you watch a movie that you're like, take one for the team, and it was very pleasurable, and I was like, oh, I really enjoyed this, and the animation's pretty cool. Like it's not as intercut as like Into the Spider-Verse, but I saw where they were influenced by that.
Interesting.
In animation style wise, and it was kind of cool. So, and it was funny. It was actually funny. So, The Bad Guys. I like that.
I like
animated.
Yeah.
Was it like Pixar,
There was no music.
Disney?
No music. So, maybe DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like the story trope of taking what you know of a character and making them the opposite, typically being the bad guys or the good guys story trope. Like I enjoy Wicked for that reason.
And the Zombie Chronicles for that same reason.
Same, yeah.
Plug. Okay. So, and last thing, I binge watched the first season, only 8 episodes with my kids this weekend of Is It Cake? So here's the thing.
Oh man, I can't watch food shows
Okay.
anymore, unfortunately.
Here's the thing. Under normal circumstances, I don't like watching cake shows or eating. I get visibly angry watching food that I cannot eat.
Yeah.
And then for those cake competitions, because they're making it a certain way, you see them throwing out what they don't need. It hurts my heart, and I had to stop watching. But Is It Cake kind of changed it up a little bit. So in this competition, what they do is they're creating items into cake, and they're kind of confusing the judges. Like they'll have like 5 different suitcases on a thing, but one of the suitcases is all cake.
Yeah.
And they're trying to trick them. Yeah. And it's very good. And they bring in, every episode has 3 completely different judges from all walks of life. Like you've got comedians, actors, food bloggers, social media people. And what's funny is like even like one of the judges was this guy that I used to go to school with in high school. Like I mean he's been doing things for a while. Like he's been doing things for a while. Like he was even on like, was it Real World episode a long time ago, and then like he was part of like the new, I think oh my god, I forget what the show was, like the 4 or 5 gay guys that kind of like fix.
Oh, is it Como?
Yeah, Como.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on that show.
No, we weren't close like that. We hung out like once or twice. We were,
Yeah. Oh,
like,
you went to Douglas.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put that out there.
I wanted to be on that show. I wanted them to come in and fix my life.
I need them to come in and fix my life because I need someone to clean up my place for free.
Okay.
I know it's segued.
That's what they do. They come in and they kind of like
into that, but really, Is It Cake?
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm saying this because we are the same with that. Like, no, I'm not trying to watch it, but I kind of got pulled into it because I'm like, I'm like looking at like which one, like you know how Netflix shows you like the little preview.
Yeah.
So it's like, I see which one is cake, which one is cake, and I'm like, okay, which one is it? Tell me. He goes, all right, let's find out. And then it ends it. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch.
I hate when they do that.
Because they know what they're doing.
And you're like, I need to go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I need to find out which cake it is.
I just fast forward through all that shit.
So I press play.
I will fast forward that stuff. Because like they have like these glass blowing competitions and like these metal making all on Netflix and whatnot. I just fast forward through all the
bullshit, the
and
fluff.
Just get to the judging and see what they made, and like they'll say like what is nice about it, and I'll be like, you're right, and then like
Fahad's like, I'm not here for the backstory. Just give me the good stuff.
Nonsense. Like, I'm not here to go to school on Netflix to learn how to blow glass. I just want to see the freaking pretty glass objects. Like,
I don't
make the
care.
whole show glass objects.
I don't care that you dedicated this to your lovely cat back at home. Okay, it's nice, but fast forward. What does it look like?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Skippity skip skip.
Skippity skip.
Scoopity scoop scoop.
So that is pretty much concludes what I've watched. So, all right. In other news, sad news that's been out for a while now. Comedian Gilbert Gottfried is dead. He, I didn't realize that he had like some specific like, was it ventricular cardia thing? It was because of myotonic dystrophy type 2. I know. I'm butchering these words. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put them up here so you guys can see. But lower chambers of the heart beat quickly and other things. So, yeah, it's
Was it like
rare.
Sounds like a heart defect?
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much. One thing led to the other. So because of the heart beating thing happening so often and him having, I believe, the myotonic dystrophy type 2, they kind of concluded it. And I'm sorry if I'm really butchering the story. I apologize. If you have more to say on that,
well, I was going to say
sure.
he's performed here recently a couple of times. My friend, he's a comedian I know. Brian Coronado has opened for him a handful of times. Had a lot of really nice things to say about him. So that I've a lot of comedians actually locally have worked with Gilbert Gottfried and also have nice things to say. And I always like to tell them about when I was 5, Aladdin came out, and I was obsessed. And there was a kid, I was a little different as a child, and there was a kid in my class who kept like staring at me. And again, watched Aladdin. I don't know if any of you guys recall the scene when Iago was pretending to be a flamingo and the like kind of dumb flamingo was like.
I remember.
So I turned to this boy and he's just staring at me, and I turned to him and I like I did the sweep the leg and knocked him down. I was like, "You got a problem, Pinky?" Like full Gilbert Gottfried as a 5-year-old, which the teachers at my they still talk about that. So that's my Gilbert Gottfried story, but R.I.P. too soon.
I mean, I definitely knew him from Aladdin, but Problem Child was where I really got
The principal.
the principal.
Yes.
Yes, Problem Child 1 and 2. I think Problem Child 1, was he the principal there too?
Probably.
Or was he in the nun thing? Okay.
I mean, that's like 20 years ago. So.
I know.
We'll be all right if we forget.
Yeah, I know in the sequel, he was definitely the principal of the new school.
Yeah. Leave us a comment in the comments.
For those of you who are screaming at us, relax. All right, I know that I'm messing it up. Just
take out
write
take it out in a comment.
in a comment.
Leave us a comment which movie it was.
Yes.
And do us a favor.
I loved Problem Child 1 and 2 as a child, and I was not a problem child, but I think that's probably why I love it so much. Cause I'm just like, finally, someone else is just doing all the things I want to do. It was just fun to watch that red-headed little boy just like go ham, and then when he met his match in the sequel, I was like, oh, I loved it. I was waiting for a part 3, but they did a made-for-TV part 3 with a whole different actor, and I'm like, and checked out.
Yeah. Who was the dad?
Oh, John Ritter.
Nice.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that his wife played. She played in both movies. So she played as two different people technically, which was cool. She played the woman that he was married to when he adopted the problem child. I know I can't remember his name now because all I know him as. I can't remember his name now.
The problem child.
He was the problem child, and she ended up, I guess, she ended up leaving him in a funny way, actually.
What? Where is he now? Where is the problem child now?
Oh, he's good. He's good and well. He left Hollywood purposely. Like he didn't like fade out of. He chose to kind of. He only came back to do like a fundraiser with his co-star, problem child from the sequel, the other girl. For like some proceeds, some charity thing. Like I think maybe even last year or something.
Or this kid,
Yeah.
Michael Oliver.
Yeah.
So let's see, Problem Child 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dillinger and Capone in 95.
Mm-hmm.
Something called Solitaire
Mm-hmm.
in 2008. And then Before He Was Born. And something called The Winter Soldier.
Before he was born?
That says it was 1972.
When was he?
Oh, the kid was only 8 years old in 1990.
He was born in 1981.
Yeah, he was only 8 years old.
So 9 years
in
before he.
1990.
All right. In there is a crude joke about his mom or his dad on set, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll leave it where it is. Technically, he was there. So, yeah. But he's good. Like he hasn't, from what I read up, 'cause I did read up, he hasn't like drowned himself in anything like nefarious or like any like mental health issues or drug issues that I saw. So I'm happy to hear that because child
That's
stars.
cool. Also, that means like whoever was doing his finances looked out for him because he knew that he didn't have to do anything else. Because he only did that Dillinger Capone movie and then this one movie in 2008, 13
Right,
years
and I
later.
think he probably didn't really have a huge love for it either.
Okay.
At the end of the day, like sometimes it's one of those things where it's just like,
Well,
oh,
he took all that money, built a time machine, and that's how he did that other movie.
Apparently.
That's 100%
I don't
how
know
that
why it
happened.
shows that
it's
he's in
possible
some
that
movie.
somebody else credited him incorrectly.
I see, yeah.
I like my theory.
Yeah.
I do like your theory. Look, this is what I'm talking about. He reunited with her.
So good.
Aw, that's
Are they wearing Snuggies or hoodies?
Exactly what they wore in Problem Child 2. He
I-
had red and she had blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they look like
his
Snuggies.
color scheme and her color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about. They did like, he got together to do like a promo thing and oh my gosh,
Face.
adorable.
I think he was scarier looking when he was a kid.
Well, wait. Is this the one where is Prom Child the one where it was going to be? I think I'm confusing it. I think it was always supposed to be comedy. I thought I read where one of those things was supposed to be a horror movie, and they said no, let's make it a comedy instead. So if that's the case, that would explain why they got somebody that looks like that. He did look
Chucky-esque.
Chucky-esque.
John Ritter
Chucky.
has this really cool movie where the family gets like sucked into the TV world.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Him and his wife.
Yes.
I love it. I love that. Oh my god. And like,
Forget what the name it is called. It's
stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Right there.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, I would recommend
Okay.
watching
Yes.
Stay Tuned.
You gotta watch Stay Tuned.
It was such a ahead of its time
Yes.
concept. Getting sucked into a reality TV world where everything is upside down and you don't even believe you're alive right now.
But it went even deeper than that, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. So the salesperson that came to the house to sell him this new like satellite thing was technically, I think, an agent of the devil or the devil himself. So not only do you get sucked into the TV, but the TV shows that you know that you're in, the goal of the show is to kill you.
Oh my god.
So you're trying to get out of it.
Yes.
But with all that being said, it is still a very light comedic tone.
Yeah.
So so it's not gonna. It's really not.
Oh, okay.
It's not gonna scare
It's
you.
not like gory.
No, it's not gory.
There's like some like violence, but it's like
It's so
you know,
it's
like
so
slapstick.
yeah. It's so slapstick. It's like
violence or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you reminded me the person that came and sold them. It was a door-to-door salesman that came and sold them the satellite, because that's actually how Dish, the satellite TV service, got their start. Is the guy just went around selling satellites door to door out of his station wagon, because when I worked at Dish selling satellite TV services, that I would read about anything on Wikipedia to pass the day. Sometimes a slow day, so I would just type in some word and just go read all about it. And so I learned all the history of Dish, how it started and stuff like that. And it sounds like that Dish were the people that started this movie. And not to say anything wrong with Dish. Dish was fine. Everything's good with Dish, but but it would make sense if they were
Sucking people into the
sellers
TV.
of the TV hellscape.
So here's what I will say, Dish. If you
Oh.
like us to keep making good comments,
Wow. You just
Pay me dividends on all the sales I've made for you.
which coincidentally is how he met my husband before he met me.
Yes.
Oh.
Very
and
random.
and didn't even know.
because you did Dish.
Yeah, my husband worked for Dish at the same time he did.
Oh wow.
And then years later, we meet in school.
Yeah.
And I think it was a while before we even connected the dots, and we're like, wait.
Yeah, because it was almost halfway through the Zombie Chronicles season 1, and then Dupree was at one of the houses we were filming at, and I was like, "What are you? Oh, are you like an actor or whatever?" He's like, "Oh no, my wife is Lisa," and I was like, "Oh shit." Holy shit.
That's
So
funny.
once again, Pocahontas.
Yes. Circle of coincidence.
The classic Pocahontas song. Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite, yes.
Oh, I think it was the raccoon that sang it, right? I like to put the accent on a wrong syllable.
It makes words fun. It makes fun words. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So much fun. Okay, so Mark Wahlberg has a new film out, Father Stew. And he has talked about how this movie and the concept of the movie kind of goes against cancel culture. Specifically, his wording, what he has said. So, and what he means by that, let's go to some little notes, because I don't write these, okay? I just highlight.
I saw a comment on the trailer that said, "Daddy's Home 3 looks intense."
Oh my god. Ay. Is
That's not mine.
Is Father Stew not a comedy?
No.
No. I think it's like one of those dramedies where it's
Okay.
like, because it's telling a story of a real person,
Right.
and Mark Wahlberg's bringing his little, well, he's picked up in comedy, I guess.
Panache.
His little,
Okay.
there it is. Words.
He.
Always.
I don't know.
Some.
I'm definitely gonna.
I feel some kind of way about him. But.
I'm definitely gonna open the floor for that. I just kind of wanted to read some of the quotes he said regarding the movie. This movie has a very clear message that we are not going to give up on people. We're not going to turn our backs on people because of mistakes that they've made. We are going to tell people and encourage people that nobody is beyond redemption, and that we support you, we love you, we accept you for who you are. And he talked a little about people. Part of why cancel culture is so toxic is because there's nothing worse than when somebody realizes that people don't care, because it causes them to lose hope and have no faith.
I feel like the statement that people don't care and that is why you got canceled for something is counterintuitive to what cancel culture is.
Yeah.
You got canceled because people care.
Yeah.
And my thing is, it's all about how cancel culture, in my mind, does not exist. How people respond to a public reaction of their behavior is what it is. And so if your response to somebody saying, hey, you did or said this thing, and swaths of people for whatever reason don't like it, and your response is, no, I'm going to double down because I don't think I'm a bad person, and so they're just being sensitive. That's just, I don't want to take the time to step outside myself and say, hey, I may have said or done something that's not cool. Didn't mean it that way, you know, but, and, you know, because I've seen people get canceled, so to speak, and come out and say, yeah, I did this thing, I said this thing, and it was wrong, and I'm sorry, and I'm learning. And then they move forward, and then after a while, people forget, they move on, and it's fine. The people who get canceled and stay canceled are the ones who double down and don't want to listen.
I disagree.
Okay.
But I have.
Like, who's that guy, that comedian who was non-consensually doing things in front of
Oh, Louis C.K. Yeah.
Was he able to uncancel himself?
I think he was uncanceled a little bit because he's getting some.
I mean, he's touring.
Oh, he's touring.
He's touring.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a way you can uncancel yourself, everyone. Just gotta take accountability, and then atone, and then make enough money for someone that they'll promote you to do it.
Okay, let me edit. I don't disagree with what you're saying.
Right.
What I'm saying is there are different facets of it.
Oh, yeah.
But you say, yes, I'm with you on that. But I have seen people go back years to find something that somebody said 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
They are not like something like that. Nothing that they've done or said since then has been anything like that.
Oh,
and they're like getting all mad. And I'm just like, and they want like, let's cancel them. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Is there no room for people to grow?
I agree.
That's where I kind of feel
So
like,
my thing with that is, that to me speaks more about the person who went digging to somebody's past 10 years ago. But the bottom line is, people are going to do that.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be famous for people to do that now. Like, all you have to do is exist in the world on any social media platform. And if people know you, excuse me, they're going to do their digging, and they'll find that stupid Facebook post from when you were in high school and you thought it was be edgy to, you know, look like me and try to say the N-word, right? There are people who have that out there. And they're not those people anymore.
Glad
They've
I never
learned
did
and they've
that.
grown, right? And so here's my thing is, if someone does go back and find that, don't get angry about it and say, and don't have this visceral reaction that's like, well, why are you bringing this up now? It was a different time. And you go, I did that and it was shitty and wrong. I have learned since then why that's shitty and wrong. You know, I agree with you. I think it's asinine to go back to somebody's past, but I think people are going to always do it.
Oh yeah, of course. So, now if there's a pattern of behavior, that's a
different.
whole different thing. Yeah, definitely. So, I think the other thing about cancel culture to me is I don't know what it's accomplishing, because there are people who got canceled, some who I believe, because of the level of heinousness of it, should stay canceled, but are not. And I'm not. I can't like stayed out of the Louis C.K. thing. I'm like, okay, I'm just whatever. I'm not even. I don't watch his comedy anyway, so I'm like, okay, someone's gonna pay to see you, fine. Someone's gonna pay to see you. I'm not here to completely destroy your career. But there are people who have very questionable tweets, joking about certain pedophilia things. I gotta tell you, like, I know that in comedy, like, they're really, like, it's kind of like about pushing the envelope. It's all about, like, you know, but there's context in things.
Yeah.
And I need the full context around a pedophile joke. Yeah. I need the full context.
Jesus, yeah.
That's an uncomfortable sentence. Probably. Wow. But yeah.
No, because like people, comedians out there do make pedophilia.
Right. I've seen
jokes.
comedians joke about, you know, but it's kind of how they did it, with what the message they were trying to convey, having
like
the full context.
Punch, down on the pedophile, but
Yeah.
maybe punch up on the funny part of it or something. And is there? I don't know.
Well,
or
so-
like not the.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of bleeping. I forgot that YouTube's not liking that word.
Well, here's the thing, and so doing stand-up comedy, and especially an open mic, is just a cesspool of like, if you, so apologies to anyone who's ever been, I have to remember where to look, sorry. Apologies to anyone who's ever been out just like trying to enjoy a meal or a drink at a bar or a restaurant, only to find that tonight's open mic night for comedy, and to then go on to be assaulted with dick jokes for hours, because and all manner of, and not just dick jokes. I mean, essay jokes, sexual assault. I'd say essay because of TikTok, but I don't know. I don't know.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just terrible. And it's like, and you'll hear them outside after say, you can't joke about anything anymore. And I try to stay away from those conversations just because these are people I have to work with. But if I am engaged in the conversation and I am asked my opinion, it'll be something along the lines of, look, you can say whatever your heart desires into that microphone, into that room of strangers. But know that they only have 5 minutes to know you. They don't know anything about you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. Yes, it's comedy. They should know you're joking. Understand that there's a hint of truth to everybody's art. So they're going to make an assessment based on the 5 minutes that you just did and said things.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can do and say whatever you want. You don't get to be upset about how they react. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're doing a joke that is punching down on a group of people, it's racist, it's homophobic, it's transphobic, it punches down on women, it punches down on victims of any type of sexual assault or any type of victim of anything. If you're punching down on those people, most people, not all, there is a room for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't want that. They find that distasteful. With now having that being said, there are a group of people that is getting ever bigger who are looking for that. They think that that's humorous.
So
I've been in rooms where that stuff works, and it sickens. I just get up and walk out, and then come back. And
okay, I don't consume a whole huge variety of comedy, for sure. I don't, but I do allow for room for okay, you're telling me this joke. What is the purpose of this joke? Where are we going with it? Is this joke to make me laugh and make something more relatable for me?
Right.
So that I can understand a little bit better, but also making it funny. Where are we going with this? Is this just a therapeutic thing for the both of us? When I feel that happening, I'm like, okay, cool. And that's kind of how I feel with some comedians. I'm like, okay, I get where they're coming from. I get the joke. I don't hear any intended visceralness of it, but I can't say that for about everything I've heard, but for different comedians. So I'm also from the 80s where they were just you'll get over it.
Yeah.
And I have found that comedy comes from tragedy. Comedy comes from dark places, because a lot of the time comedy is used to deal with, to inform, to kind of fly under the radar, give you a funny message while giving you a message. So that's why I think a lot of the times I give comedy a little bit more freedom than I would, say someone just a chat conversation,
Yeah.
So.
Well, since starting comedy, I have to tell you, I've loosened up my stance on a lot of things. And I thought, even coming into it, I was pretty reasonable. I was like, listen, as long as you're not punching down, and that's still pretty much my stance. But certain words, I don't like the use of the F slur for the gay community.
Okay.
But a buddy of mine wrote a joke about, and I'm not going to do his whole joke, but the premise of the final punchline of it was all about how Disney reacted to the "Don't Say Gay" bill, and then it was Universal's response to it, this was the fake part of the joke, but was silly. But basically, about how they greet the guests and using the F slur, but saying it's because it's all of us, right? And I told him, I go, it would help if you were actually like a queer person using that slur. The fact that you're not makes it dicey, but that openness of like, because it's all of us, right? I was like, don't do that joke in Wilton Manors, but I think if you do it in Fort Lauderdale, you'll be fine.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You know, like there are degrees, and that's what I was kind of saying before about there are rooms. There are rooms.
Yeah.
If we did put your and put mine, then we did that.
Hey everybody, we're back from a little short clip. We had a little technical difficulties. Welcome back to the show.
I love how your intros are all like car salesman. Oh, or the guy from Micro Machines. Do you remember that?
Micro Machines, yes.
Yes.
Oh my God! Everybody, please sign up. Please like us. Like us, please.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. Oh, who was that?
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Who was that politician? Like he said a joke and he's like, "Please laugh."
Oh my God, Jeb or not Jeb? Yeah, Jeb Bush.
Was it like please laugh or
Yeah.
please clap?
No, it was
like
please
that?
clap. Like he finished speaking, and it was like a natural. Like it felt like he was gonna say more things, but he was done talking, and nobody did anything, and he went,
Aw.
"Please clap," and people started going. Which made it work. I feel like at that point, don't. Just don't. It's better actually for him. Can I feel like I'm very excited. Oh no, we gotta talk. Never mind.
Yeah, you have to talk about
No,
anything.
we
What are you
can
excited
we can
about?
jump to whatever. I'm down for whatever. I'm
Well-
down for whatever.
I know what's coming next is talking about Fast and Furious.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Let him know.
Well, I feel like you might have. I know how much you love it.
Wait, who are you talking to? Are you
All
talking
right,
to
hold,
everyone
hold,
out
hold,
there?
hold.
Or are you talking about everyone here?
Okay. Is it because you want to get to something after it?
Maybe.
We could talk
Okay,
about
great.
that.
Because here's how we can cover it.
Okay.
Fast and Furious 10, Fast 10, and that's it. That's word.
Yeah.
Also,
That's the title.
I feel very passionately about this subject. The ride at Universal is trash, and it should be burned, and they should salt the earth where that ride was, so that no other trash Fast and Furious rides can grow from that. I hate it so much.
I am going to co-sign this because I went on it with my kids, and I'm like,
It's so
what
bad.
the fudge is this?
You can only get hit in the face with fog so many
So many
times
times.
before I'm like, this isn't fun anymore.
Did it taste like grape?
It tasted like terrible. It tasted like sadness. It tasted like I wasted my money coming to this park to go on this ride.
No. It tasted like carbonated drone milk.
I know what it is. It's just, I don't get it. Like they make vape really
Droney.
Tasty?
tasty. Like the vape that I'm smoking tastes like the most delicious bubble gum. All right, grape flavored.
It does smell like grape flavor.
All right, it's specifically, but if you take a hit though, it's grape flavored Big League Chew, and they nailed the flavor. It's not called that. I'm not gonna say the name of the, but I will say check out Boca Vapes and ask them for the grape flavored thing. It's called. Well, I'm gonna just say the name.
I'm not gonna say the name, but it's called.
I thought it would be like, but I'm thinking about it. It's like not a big deal. The name of the juice is called Purple Haze. It's delicious. I get it with no nicotine now, and I'm gonna actually, ideally, not vape as much anymore, but.
But not right now.
But not right now.
But not right now. But now's not
I
the
just take a
time.
breath and like just recognize that. Yeah, right now though, I still have my vape, and I still get to take the Big League Chew smoke hits.
Bum.
Nice.
It's nice.
That's nice.
So I think that's all that we need to talk about Fast and Furious.
I agree.
I
mean-
definitely segued that conveison into grape juice somehow.
And your
Grape
Oh, because of the
Oh no, that
ride.
song's definitely
Yes,
called
the
Binge.
ride, the smoke.
Oh, Binge about it.
It's
We took a little technical difficulty.
Oh, we
and then,
did.
And then came back.
When you're editing this during that portion, can you do the thing with all the different colored screens and it's
Oh.
like and do the music? You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, you mean is it
When
the
it
Willy
does it-
Wonka effect?
Tell
No,
it,
you know how,
test
like-
color where it
Yeah.
does the old cable test colors where it's like black and white and then like red, green,
Yes,
blue,
yes.
and be like, and then like have some like elevator music. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh, why are you making my editing life so hard?
I mean,
Sorry.
if there's a way,
I'm not saying it. Listen,
there's
if you
definitely
don't
a
do
way.
it, I'm gonna be so upset.
There's definitely a way. There's a way.
I'm in.
put that graphic in there, and then
Call it a day.
call it a day. Ideally,
Google.
We'll have to find the music, but if you're up to it, that would be a nice gift. to
Okay.
Lucas.
Before I go, I have a gift for you.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
For this
Oh.
podcast.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Gift away.
All right. Just a little notation. Getting gifts for us is a great way to convince us to have you come on the show. So,
Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Gift us. Come on the show.
Okay, so it's up to you. Do you want to hit up the question of the week, or did you want to dive into the next thing that you want to dive into?
Huh? I feel like the question of the week was what was the thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I did research.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Okay. All right. So, all
Get my
right. So
sip of
technically, our question of the week came from our previous guest from last time, Wayne Weeks. Shout out. He had posed a question to us at the very end of the episode, and I liked the question so much, and he was like, oh, you could probably use it. I'm like, you're right. I kind of want to hear people's answer on this. So the question was, who has better toys, Batman or James Bond? And I was kind of surprised by the amount of answers I got in relation to one or the other. So we had, technically we had 14 people respond. So we've got Jessica, Batman. Laura, Batman. Todd, Batman. Sabrina, James Bond.
Oh, a twist.
Yeah, a twist, yes. Bart, aka Movies We Love, Batman. Drew, James Bond. We've got Gilbert, Batman. Samaria, Batman. Lydia, Batman. You guys see a trend happening here? Dustin, Batman. Gabriel,
Batman?
James Bond.
Oh.
Tricked you. Got it.
I fell for it.
You did.
Got me.
Grant, Batman. Jeffrey, Batman.
Wow.
And then Danilo says that
See a lot of words there.
stars have a huge collection of toys.
Wow. That took a turn.
Hey, also today I found
SNL.
out. Today I found out. I was talking to my neighbor about the podcast, and he gave me this information that 007's parents also were killed, and he is an orphan as well.
Wow.
And that's
Okay, but wait.
Oh.
How about this one?
Ooh.
Batman had shark repellent,
yes.
and
Okay.
007 had an anti-shark gun.
Wow.
Oh, I'm
Both
seeing some
canon.
crossover here.
Both canon.
All right, let's us answer these. I know
Both
technically
utterly
we answered these,
ridiculous ways to deal with sharks, by the way. Neither one of them applicable in the real world.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would love to know
Yeah,
what goes
repellent.
into creating
I don't
both
know.
an anti-shark repellent, which is an aerosol, and I would also like to know what technology goes into creating an anti-shark gun.
Yes.
I feel like a shark is involved.
I
Well,
mean,
Either of them, you got to be going around sharks. So first, it would be ideally to avoid the sharks.
that's the one.
So that would be my anti-shark
Repellent.
strategy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
mine.
then if I get to repellent stage, then I have to rethink why, what went wrong in the
that first-
anti-shark.
How did I get here?
How did I
Yeah,
go
what?
from my firm stance?
So,
Don't
like-
go to shark's home.
Don't go to shark territory.
Oops, I'm in the shark's home now.
Oops, I did it again.
I'm apparently swimming with sharks, but where I need shark repellent.
Okay, Oh my god.
So yeah, you gotta first have an anti-shark strategy, I think, and then yes, you should have probably both repellent and gun.
So
for the shark.
you know how like you have plan A, plan B.
Yes.
So for me, the shark repellent would be plan Z because there has got to be 24 other things that I'm doing before I hit up.
Where you need to,
Where I need to use
this
shark
far
repellent.
away repel a shark.
Like,
Because at that point you're already in water, and humans are not good swimmers compared to sharks.
I know this isn't fair to say, okay, and it's not fair to judge people, okay. We need more love and acceptance, but I gotta ask you, if you really need shark repellent. What does that say about your life choices?
Yeah, you should rethink your shark choices.
The anti-shark strategy was not followed.
Yeah.
You did not follow your pre-decision.
No.
So.
No.
But they both had the toys, so that means they were both thinking. They both had good writers. So props to the writers of both of these genres. Alliance.
There were lions involved?
Oh,
No,
sorry.
Alliance. No. Alliance. That's our. This actually means Lovins. It's our language as well. Alliance is it's Fahad's thing that I've definitely like.
I incorporate everything in the alliance.
Like because we're all
like
working together for something.
It's okay.
So that's what and I love it. So.
I'm here for it.
It's like an agreement.
Yeah.
Acknowledgement.
I'm here for the alliance.
Oh.
Alliance. All right. So what is your answer to
Well, I made a table.
Ooh.
Wow,
Oh,
this
there's a
is dope.
chart. This is dope. There's a chart.
We might have to send Lisa a picture of this, and then we can maybe put it on the.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Make it
Lisa
just,
take a picture of it.
Yeah, I'll take it right
And
now.
we'll try to put it on the screen for everybody so you can follow along with us. Because this is a technological age, and we want
Why'd you
everybody
do-
to have.
I tried to make it so it's not like all my notes.
But I like it. That was like the rawness of it.
Well, I didn't want it to like be overwhelming with everything that was on the page. Cause
Unless they're private notes.
No, they're not. They're not private. That was just to remind me what we were talking about. For that.
Oh, perfect. So then I'm just gonna.
Clickety
Alright.
So I broke it up
Clickety-clack.
into three. You're gonna see how I struggled to spell the word gadgets. I broke it up into three categories: cars, gadgets, and tech. Right?
Okay.
Nice.
Because to me, all of that falls under toys.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
I felt like Batman has a cooler car. Aston Martin is cool, but the Batmobile is iconic. The Bondmobile, the Aston Martin.
This is it's just an S.
S?
Aston.
Martin.
Aston
I'm gonna just
Martin.
call
I
it
just be
Martin
throwing
for short.
H's in there where it doesn't belong, like
Martin
Brian
for
on
short.
Family Guy.
It's an Ashton
Cool.
Kutcher Martin.
It is an Ashton Kutcher Martin. I just feel like the Batmobile has been so many things and has come so far over time. There's just a lot more happening there. Significantly more.
A bigger progression.
That's where I landed on that.
Okay. So in your how you feel, Batman beats Battlestar Galactica. Okay, sorry, that was Office. Batman beats
Battlestar Galactica.
James Bond in cars.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
No, it's up for every year. Sorry.
Michael.
Well, that's funny. Michael. Sorry. Too many.
How deep into the scene can you go? Yeah.
Don't test me. Okay.
Okay, no, so that's where I landed on car. Gadgets, I would say that James Bond had better overall gadgets as far as like practical things to bring into the field.
Okay.
I feel like Batman has a lot of nonsense gadgets in the field. I feel like a grappling hook in 2022 Batman.
I mean, he uses it though.
No, I have the same. I also agree with you on 007 having more of
way more
like
gadgets.
job specific.
Knife in your shoe?
Yeah.
Way more. I want that, actually. Just, I've been in the world too much.
You can get that.
Yeah?
That's
You actually
available.
can get
You
that.
just have to type it into Google.
That's like,
It's a Googleable.
could they put it in a Healy? That's my, if I had Heelys, as a quick stab and then quick getaway.
Let's Google.
Sorry.
Maybe.
And then I did say that overall Batman had better tech. Like, if you go into, like, computers and, like, here's the thing that he did with the sonar, where he went into everybody's cell phone to use as a sonar, while morally questionable, and I feel like if presented with that opportunity, James Bond would be like, absolutely not. That's not a thing. And also, cell phones? No, I guess that was old James Bond. Newer James Bond knows what cell phones are. But tech, I think, Batman. Yeah. So it was like Batman squeaked it out, but I think when you're talking about this stuff to go into the fields.
So, interestingly enough, when this was proposed to us on the last show, without hesitation, my answer was James Bond. And I think because I was looking at it from only one category, I was really paying more attention to gadgets, if I'm being honest. And I wasn't thinking about the tech. I didn't really like the cars. I kind of like shoot it off, kind of like, oh no, the Aston Martin is a whole bunch of cool things. But then remembering, as you know, with the evolution and all different things and the icon look, okay, like I get it. But here's what I will say: which one can you drive at any time of the day and not have to worry about being a big like boop flashing sign?
Well, it's interesting that you would make that point, because in my mind, I thought to myself, how many people own an Aston Martin, and how many people go about their daily lives who don't really know James Bond and don't realize what they're looking at? Whereas, how many people, there is a guy in Boca who owns a Batmobile. I don't know if you've seen it.
Is it really? Oh.
I've seen him drive. He drives around like Boca and like north. I don't think I've seen him come further. I'm going to say south. I'm sure it's something like east or west, because I don't know how geography works. But he's not come more my way. But I've seen him up in the Boca
It's okay.
area.
He doesn't teach geography.
I don't. That's true. No. I almost made a joke that would have been taken too seriously.
Oh, really? Come on.
Come
on.
I was about to be like, nope, I'm too busy indoctrinating your children how to be tolerant and accepting.
Sips tea.
No, but like even people who are not familiar with, never seen a Batman movie in their life, will look at the Batmobile and instantly know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think there's
brand,
that.
It's got that brand recognition.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas it's like an Aston Martin is like, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Like, it's like a fancy car. Could be a Mercedes for all some people know.
Aston Mercedes.
I think that's when the H comes in. Then it's the Ashton.
Ashton.
There it is. Yes. Yes. Yes, we nailed it. That's when it happens. Right there. Right there.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm still gonna hold tight to James Bond.
Okay.
To me, he still etches out Batman. The tech is something that, you know, but I'm not huge into tech. So let's be real. For me, I'm not big into tech. Any changes for you, Fahad?
I still say it's like James Bond has the cooler gadgets, because of all the James Bond movies I've seen, they've all had this stuff that's like, wow, this stuff would be like, he's like a Boy Scout with like the gadgets he gets. Sure, he didn't maybe invent all of them.
I mean, the ultimate Boy Scout.
But I think that's what is the issue with Batman, is that, or Batman's character, is that he's not as creative, I guess, as all the scientists that work for MI6 or whatever you want to call it. So I think James Bond is he lucks out. Like he had all this sorts of like you're right, the Aston Martin would have been more low key, but yeah, he had like machine guns that came out of the light bulbs and stuff like that, or he had like slick oil that came out of the exhaust or something. So he had like stuff that were, but they were always like specific for each kind of job. Like he had to go through shark infested waters, but so he had the repellent, and he had like a little breathing apparatus, that a little tube he could put in his mouth, and he had two little oxygen tanks that maybe gave him like 15 minutes of oxygen.
I mean,
he go through the water. So like,
has the Martin ever been hacked?
The Aston Martin?
Oh,
no, they never actually hacked his
car,
you know what's it was never a smart
you know what's
car.
been hacked? The Batmobile.
Oh shoot!
Shots fired.
Or the Aston Martin
That's a valid
It
point.
wasn't like a smart car where it had like computer in it yet.
Yeah.
I think. Like
It's the benefits of analog cars these days.
Coincidentally, Batman Returns in the top 3 for me.
nice.
Fight me.
Oh, that was aggressive.
It has to be, because I've got a lot of like there's a lot of Batman to sift through,
Yeah.
and people seem to forget how awesome Batman Returns is. Like, I appreciate the Nolan series as much as anybody else, but like, don't be trying to throw shade, okay, to Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and his ridiculous portrayal of Penguin that I absolutely love.
So I'm just remembering now and Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and oh my god. Come in one episode as the Penguin and you'd be like, yes.
Yep.
This is perfect.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Oh, wow. So, audience, let us know in the comments, what toys, who has the better toys?
Name some toys.
That too. Oh, I would love to hear that. Yeah.
Name the toys.
Yeah,
bring some research.
Yeah, bring some toys with you. Yeah, do what we didn't bother doing, and come up with a bunch of research about who's. Yeah.
I just did what I remembered.
I very specifically watched on YouTube. There's the Watch Mojo did a breakdown of Batman's most popular gadgets and did a breakdown of the problem with the breakdown of the most popular Bond gadgets was some of them were villains gadgets. So I was kind of like, okay, if they got to be specific to
That's weird. Why did they even put that in there?
That's stupid.
Someone wasn't doing their job.
That's stupid.
Watch Mojo. Get it together.
Yeah. So we like to bring on guests who do the work for us.
Thank you, Lucas.
I thoroughly enjoyed doing this.
Coming through.
I started to write an essay, and I was like, don't do that.
You could read it actually.
Don't do that.
Really?
You can do a chart, and I kept it very simple.
Okay.
Because I was going to be like, well, it got involved. Because I was like, you're comparing two people that kind of exist in two different universes. Because fantastic things can also happen in Batman's universe, whereas Bond exists in our world.
But here's what's crazy, if you think about it, though. That's right. Fantastic things can happen in Batman's world, but I feel like all of Bond's gadgets would still work in Batman's world.
Yes.
Can we say the same vice versa? I'm gonna tell you right now,
Batman
no
magic.
secret agent can be in a Batmobile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep attacking the car.
Well,
No, because Batman's gadgets relied on magic a lot. Like,
Sorry. And the cover of
I
Night.
don't know what to call it, but it's called like X in the movies. I think they call it like
Ex Machina? Ex
where
Machina.
Things just work out
yeah.
in favor of the protagonist or whatever you want to call it. Like, so. Like Batman's is a little more fantastical, which is right, which was fine if you want to have that experience. But I still lean towards 007. And now also they both have similar backstories where because in the last week I was thinking about but Batman had to have his parents fucking killed in front of him to become Batman. I was talking to my neighbor today. He was like, "Oh no, but don't worry. The 007 also had his parents killed." And I was like, "Oh."
He was an
Such a
orphan.
reassuring
He never
thought.
knew
He was
his
so
parents.
reassured. But he did. 007 didn't know his parents ever.
No, well,
Because he was an orphan.
because he was an orphan, right?
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
I'm not gonna pretend to know all of the
Yeah.
lore, and it depends on what you're following
everything
along,
had
and
to
if you're
get
going
learned
off the
more.
Spectra and all that other stuff, and the new trail. I don't know, but I do know that he was an orphan.
Word.
So
I caught it. We caught it. The table caught it.
it did. Ooh, that's one of the nice
Stick
good
the
ones.
Trail mix. Yeah, it's a mango. I gotta get this.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Don't waste that mango.
I love mango. I have a friend who's allergic to mango, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry for your life.
I'm so sorry. I would
That's
get.
terrible.
So sorry.
Yeah, I was like, is there something you can do? Can you take a medicine? She was like, I don't need to eat mango, and I was like,
I feel like because you've never had it, you don't know what you're missing.
that's how I feel like when people are like, oh, I'm allergic to peanut butter. I'm like, but why?
Oh, I feel so sad because I'm like I look at everything. I'm like, there's so many things that get mixed up with peanuts.
Oh,
Like I mean, there's so many
like
things.
so many things.
So many things. Like you have peanut butter allergy. You have to be on it. Ooh,
I had
my
we
heart
had a
goes out
kid-
to you guys.
We had a kid 1 year in my class, one of my classes that I was teaching that was so allergic to peanut butter he couldn't even smell it. Smelling it would send him into a
Are you kidding me?
I can say words.
Hypoglycemic
it?
shock.
No, that's that's with sugar, but
Okay.
the one where you need the EpiPen, that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Public education.
The anaphylactic shock.
Ooh.
Anaphylactic. I was like, galactic. It was intergalactic. Planetary. I don't.
Take that education.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
All right.
Anytime you're hanging out with me can turn into impromptu karaoke. You should know this by now.
Oh, I am all for it. As long as you understand, I cannot sing worth a damn. I mean, you guys know. You've heard it.
I
How
think
about the
that makes it
emotion?
always more interesting.
It's all about the emotion.
Oh yeah, I can nail the emotion. The notes,
Karaoke.
not so much.
You gotta get up there, give it your all.
I want to do a karaoke night. I've never done one. I want to do one so bad.
Like you've never been to karaoke
No,
in a bar?
no.
We should just go to one of Sissy's.
Like there's one out west. I forget what it's called, the bar, but my friend Bonnie, she would love to go to these things all the time, and
She's probably gonna watch this.
I would do Bad Company. Bad Company, and then like Bad Company till the day I die.
I know that one.
It's by this band called Bad Company.
Alright.
The song's name is Bad Company. It's also on the album Bad Company.
Okay.
Very hard to miss.
And they didn't use
Every
it on the
song-
soundtrack of the movie Bad Company?
They probably did.
Every song that band does is called Bad Company, but each song is different. It makes
Yeah.
it very confusing if you put your iPod on shuffle. It's also very confusing if you still have an iPod and you're not using your phone.
Yeah, I got an iPod somewhere, shuffling around. But
I had an MP3
Word.
before. It's on your face, guys. I don't know what happened to it though. I want to see if we can watch just the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer because I purposely stayed away from
I
it
love to
so I could
watch
watch it fresh with you guys.
I'd love to watch it.
This is Taika Waititi, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm getting so good at saying that gentleman's
I'm a
name.
super fan.
Oh, if you are a super fan of him, you're gonna love Our Flag Means Death.
Love and Thunder.
You
Write it down.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh
Wow, the trailer's got 32. Hold on.
yes,
For the
yes,
trailer,
yes.
1 day ago or 2 days ago, has 32 million views.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Sales.
some people have seen this.
Sales.
Oh, 1.5 million likes. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's gonna do good in the theaters.
Oof. Our props to Marvel. You guys got 18 million subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's-
Can you give us some?
Yeah, send us some of our.
I mean,
I'll subscribe 1 subscription if you send me 1 million. Of
That seems like a fair trade.
It's like 1.
What I know about math.
I say what's
Super fair.
This is my deal. Take it or
Super
leave
fair.
it. You don't have to take it, obviously.
I
But if you
have
take it, then-
Disney Plus. I have access to Disney Plus, so I support objectively.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, so we're gonna turn the volume up for you guys, and maybe we'll be able to play a snippet of it.
Yeah,
for
we'll
you.
probably like clip it out here. Oh, by the way, side note before we do this, I tried to do the RRR separately, and I got it all ready to go, and it was just like, no, it won't even let me show it to anyone.
True. It's understandable.
Yeah.
'cause they're brown people.
Yes. No, I get it. I just want to let you know that I did try, and look, we gotta watch it. You gotta watch it off. But like, yo, this trailer is amazing. Okay, I'm mad that I can't show it. But
Go watch the RRR.
Yeah.
Triple R. It's
Cool.
a Hindi movie.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
It's every Hindi cliche,
Ever.
Hindi movie cliche put in one movie,
One
and
movie.
they really knocked it out of the park.
This
so
trailer
I
is
give them props.
amazing. This
There's
trailer-
probably absolutely no plot or anything like that in the movie.
Okay. What do you think of in the trailer? What's the big thing you think of in the trailer?
In a movie trailer?
Yeah.
Like in a... it needs the voice, in a world. Right? Or like, one man.
It does
This
with
guy.
It does it with visuals.
Okay. It like, we'll do like fast cuts.
Yep. It's got that. Throw whatever you could think of. Whatever you think and think of. Whatever. I think it's missing. I think it's like everything except like a monster, legit monster. I think that's the only thing it's missing.
Yeah, I mean, does it have like
I've
the
never
hero?
seen a Hindi monster movie.
Oh what?
Ooh.
Like where there's like any monster.
Do they not? Like, have you never seen one, or do they not make them?
I've never seen a movie with a Hindi movie with like a monster in it.
I kind of want to like go on a journey and see if we can find
We'll
one.
figure this out. All right, so we'll play the Thor
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this.
thing for you, and then I'm gonna Google if there's a Hindi monster movie,
Okay.
and we'll try and play.
Definitely talk over the trailer. It's fine.
Yeah, because we got the volume up for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fine.
okay.
Yeah. You don't have to
We're
worry about
gonna play
being
it.
quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel what you feel while they.
React.
His son is the one running right now.
Okay. I will not be watching this film.
Oh.
I don't really care. I could like I'll watch it if it's like on like TBS in 20 years.
Did you watch any of the other Thor movies?
Yeah, probably by accident. Not knowing what I'm watching, and like I'm at my parents' house and they're watching it on TBS.
Okay. So
I like some of the Marvel stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like
You don't have to explain
Yeah.
yourself to me.
No,
Everything
it's
isn't
not.
for everyone.
no, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just I feel bad bashing stuff when I haven't made any Marvel movies.
Yeah, but I mean,
Me either, so don't feel bad.
but are you open to making a Marvel movie?
Yeah, I'll make. Yeah, you got that money for me? I'll make a Marvel movie. What Marvel movie you want me to make?
So,
How much money you want to give me?
all right, guys. So just so you know,
Send it our way.
send it our way. We're not above making a Marvel movie.
No, it'll be a lot of fun to make. It's just, we can't do what James Gunn did and be.
No, you guys aren't expecting that, are you? Be real. Come on.
So we'll just be, it'll be our.
It'll be
Marvel
our
movie.
Marvel movie.
It'll be our Marvel movie.
And I'm sorry. I think that Taika Waititi guy I'm just a huge fan of his now. I was late to that train. I formally apologize.
All is forgiven.
I want to watch, what's the other one that he did recently? Reservation Dogs? Did you see that on Amazon? No.
Reservation Dogs?
Reservation Dogs, I feel like. It's about kids growing up on the reservation.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's an FX Hulu
Oh.
job. And
I
let's
see.
watch this.
That's why I haven't seen it
watch this
yet.
one.
I am poor, and I have to wait until my paycheck comes in this week to pay for Hulu.
Trailer. Look at this.
I get it. It's kind of like a play on Reservoir Dogs, but they're native
You better believe this.
indigenous people.
Yeah, that's why when you said reservation dogs, I'm like, wait, are you thinking of the Tarantino movie?
No, and look, I'm excited to get into that one too.
No, it's okay. I thought it would work that way too, but I guess Android and Windows similarities, they kind of stop at the space bar being a pause button when you're playing a video. Just
So that
okay.
definitely has the touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could definitely see.
Which, the Tarantino touch?
Mm.
Oh, which touch? What is it? What are you?
The Taika Waititi.
Mm-hmm. He's been practicing so
Oh.
much. I'm letting him say
Okay.
it. Yeah.
And I had a moment of panic. I went, oh no. Remember how to say his name?
Is that a character that's on the show?
No, that's the director.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, he's.
He's from New Zealand, but the indigenous people there, I forget. I'm not gonna try and say that name.
Yo,
Whoa!
she finally made it.
Oh, hey, this
Finally
is
made it.
Rogue,
Don't
guys.
Don't let her eat the things though.
Oh,
This
don't
is
do
Rogue,
that.
guys. Okay.
Always
Sorry.
forgive
And
her.
sorry, Rogue. That is
okay.
who you're always hearing getting fed during the episode. Yeah, that's Rogue.
She's the sweetest. I got to give some scritches earlier. I was very excited about it because not all cats like scritches.
Mm.
Yeah, Rogatina. She's been eyeing what's happening up here this whole night. I
Yeah, and
was kind
she's
of hoping
like-
she would make an appearance.
And she
'Cause it's a little
did.
exciting. Maybe we'll make a short of
Yeah.
Rogue coming on, checking us out.
I'll punch in on Rogue.
Aw.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite places to do open mics for is a place called Black Flamingo, and it's a brewery, so people like often bring their dogs. So I always get excited. Always get excited when I see people there with their dogs.
Where's the Black Flamingo?
I want to say Pomp, but no, Pomp no.
Nice.
It's in Pomp.
Okay.
Nice.
But one time I was walking in, there was a couple in the corner, and this woman was like cradling something that I thought was a puppy. And when I turned, I said out loud, "Oh, it's just a baby," and walked out. I just immediately, this woman, the stink eye that I received.
Well, she shouldn't have been in a bar with a
I
baby.
think you should leave.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
I think you should leave.
that's exactly why that show is named that, though, is because
Yeah.
of how horrible some of the characters are. It's like, not horrible because you did something horrible, but
Right.
like they would do something
I
like
was
that.
so excited to
and then
see a
leave.
puppy,
Yeah.
is what happened.
I think you should
Like
leave.
Oh man, I have a couple. Okay, go ahead.
Well, my real life reaction to all animals is, I just
yeah,
love them all
animals
so
are-
much.
Are wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Put my face on all of their faces. I'm sorry.
I like the idea of them.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, and I
That
think
is how I
about.
feel
You
about
gotta-
people.
You got it. Yeah, people are at least can like.
I
you
like
know,
the
clean
idea
up.
of people.
I think it's because I've had 5
Yeah.
little people
Mm.
that thinking about like an animal, like a dog. I'm like, oh, oof, I'm already tired. Thinking about all the
I'm
maintenance.
already tired.
A cat might be enough to sleep because they're like more
Cats
self-sufficient.
Cats are so perfect.
However, Dupree does not like cats, even though he's never had a cat. But that's how most not loving cats people are. They never actually had one.
That's true. What is
Because what's the purpose?
Which is why
who's the
representation
cat
is
going to
important.
protect? Because he's
Yeah.
thinking about the kids,
Yeah.
and he's like, a dog will
Well,
protect.
sometimes
one.
I
Like,
look at the
alright.
cat and I don't understand what it's doing in my house. Like, what is this animal?
Being adorable.
It is adorable.
Doing the
It is
most.
adorable.
Doing
but
the
I think
most.
that's
Doing
like
the most.
my
Doing the most.
ingrained psychology to keep my species going on by protecting baby humans has been shifted over to thinking baby animals are cute and protecting them as well, which is fine and dandy. But the whole industry behind it, we don't have to get into it. But I'm not a fan of the whole pet industry. Unfortunately, there's a lot of lost and abused and neglected pets that
Yeah.
do not justify how well we can treat the ones that we do love and protect and
Yes.
all that good stuff.
I remember what are they called? There was this show, reality show, years ago I used to watch.
Mm-hmm.
it was like basically the pet police. I can't remember, like, but the animal police.
I remember that where they would come into.
I would love that show. I'm just
like
get
the people that were like neglecting.
Oh
or,
my gosh,
or
they were. Some of them were very
abusive.
heartbreaking. Like some of the neglect you saw.
Yeah.
I remember there was one dog
watching.
that was just covered. I mean, covered in ticks from
Oh,
all sides. Like it was. I'm sorry.
Ticks is my worst nightmare.
I'm sorry. I'm stopped.
So I feel for like my heart sinks into my stomach if I see like the infestations of ticks on an animal, because it's like you shouldn't have been.
This is one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
You know, like should have been able to get out of this. You know, like this is like high level of neglect.
Yeah.
When it's like that. So if it's like, you know, living in a home or something, in someone's home or something like that. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Pet industry. Let's go to the next subject.
Segue real quick.
The only thing that would have made that part of it sadder is if Sarah McLachlan was playing.
Oh
in the background.
my God! Like. I was like, okay.
That's gonna be
All right.
That's gonna be a super cut right there.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go. Oh, you guys, hit us up.
The other reason why I need to hop on Apple TV is I don't know what's going on with Netflix.
Okay.
Segue.
I watched a couple of things on Netflix. What was it? The last one I watched was the sketch comedy is on.
Well,
Netflix.
see, I'm not worried about their
Previous-
content so much as the company.
Oh, they lost the subscribers? Yeah, but 200,000 subscribers is nothing to Netflix.
Right, except that the next quarter, they're estimating they're losing another 2 million.
That's fine.
And the stocks went down 40%. Listen.
Yeah.
I know it's one of those things where it's like you dive until you kind of like
Yeah, they'll level out.
Level out.
And then they'll just get more subscribers.
However, I don't want them to go the way of their predecessor, ironically. Blockbuster.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I was thinking
By
that,
not-
but they
like-
they paved the way for what we now. I mean, I remember when Netflix happened and they had the streaming part of it, and you could still do the DVDs and everything.
Yes.
It's just too much.
My uncle said, give it 10 years. Nobody will own physical copies of any of their media anymore. Everything will be streaming. And I said, you're nuts. Now, it wasn't 10 years because obviously people do still own physical copies of some media. But you saw I was handing out my DVDs because I don't even own a DVD player anymore.
Yeah.
Everything I own is either streaming, or if it's something that I have to have, I own it digitally on a platform. And so, but Netflix opened the door for that. And I think they got comfortable being first and didn't think to be current. As far as they put out good original content, but as far as being reasonable about pricing and options, I think the fact that Hulu allows for cheaper pricing, so access to content, but okay, I have to sit through one ad every so often. You know,
I think the other thing that they did, that they I'm not saying they did wrong, but they should have adjusted eventually for it, was dropping everything all at once. I know we love the idea of binging, but the problem,
I found a Netflix DVD in my shit the other day.
Oh, really?
I swear to God, I'm like, how much is this late fee?
So they lost 200,000 subscribers. Let's give an example that they have 80 million subscribers.
I think they have 200 million.
Okay, so they have 200 million subscribers. That's worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay, so 200 million. Let's call it 200 million is
Ooh, we got calculator up.
200 million.
Quick maths.
Times, let's call it average $14 a person, a subscriber. That's already $2.8 billion a month they make.
Okay.
And then times that by 12, that's 33. That's just some random number they're making up or whatever.
But it's not about what you make, Fahad. It's about what you keep.
No,
and they tend to I'm not saying overspend, but they tend to spend a lot.
No, I get it.
So
I get it. They might be making content, but even if they're still keeping, so they're making.
No, I'm not saying they're in the red.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But
it's not trending well. They need to make a change or they're going to die out.
Eventually. I don't even think they're going to die out. I think they'll just...
No, it's too much cash flow to die.
Yeah.
No, but it'll go the way of like...
Don't tell me Tubi.
No, but I think it'll be kind of like... You know how like everyone's on Facebook, but like who really uses Facebook? You know what I mean?
I deleted my Facebook.
Yeah, he's definitely off.
Like to the point where it's non-recoverable. I did the full delete.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel like there's more and more people that are doing that, obviously, but like I just mean like the world as a whole. The majority of people, particularly like older people.
Well, here's the thing: Facebook has also been in the habit of buying its competition. So Facebook saw
then that is something that
Instagram
Netflix can take a lesson from and
coming up,
see if they want to acquire a Hulu, acquire a Paramount Plus, or something like be part, like marry those companies.
Well, Netflix just buys like...
You know what? Netflix needs to buy up Peacock so that Peacock can get their shit together. Because they have content that I want to watch, but god damn is it difficult to navigate their site, to even get it to work. Do
they have proprietary content? Peacock has proprietary content on it?
I think it is $4.99 a month if you want. Well, after a while, so like to see it first.
Proprietary means like only they make it.
Only they make. Yeah.
Okay.
Peacock is NBC. That's where the reboot of Saved by the Bell, which originally I was watching it and I was like, this is terrible. Who thought this was a good idea? And then I realized what they were doing, and this is Mario Lopez aside because fuck that guy. But just saying. He needs to hear it.
My friends used to call me AC Slater in high school.
That's different.
That's
different. Let us not conflate AC Slater with Mario Lopez.
That is quite a compliment.
It's funny that you brought up Mario Lopez. No, I didn't.
That's a compliment. Because everyone else was sweating Zach, and I'm like, y'all don't see AC over here? Okay, I'll be by myself. Go ahead.
But it's very self-aware of what it's doing, and it's very much making fun of what Saved by the Bell was. I feel like, but at the same time, celebrating what was good about it and what people loved about it. So you got to get it past the first couple of episodes, because at first when you're watching it, you're going, "Oh dear God, what is this?" But then you realize what's happening.
Have you ever seen this weird parody on Amazon? It's called like Everybody Hates Zach Morris.
No, but now I need to.
It's like all the times he was like a total douchebag.
Yes, because I've seen it on oddly enough, I've seen it on Facebook TV.
Okay.
Where it's like, Zach Morris is trash.
Yes.
That I've seen. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, actually.
Yeah.
And they break it down. I'm just like, oh my God,
how much of a shitty human being
trash.
he was. Like, who wrote that? Who wrote this? It's like, it made all these kids in high school, probably.
Like,
we just thought he was just this eccentric rich kid.
Like, so
with
cool.
Quirks, with a bunch of quirks and features.
That notion gets played on a lot in the reboot with his son.
Never learned.
With his son?
Yeah, it's his son.
Thing.
With who? Who's the mama?
Kelly.
Oh.
Kelly Kapowski.
Oh. That's comfortable.
Yeah. And Tiffany.
Just bring it all.
Amber Thiessen.
Tiffany.
Thiessen.
Because she can still get it.
Nice.
I'm that open invitation.
Wait, is Mario Lopez in the show?
Yeah.
Holy shit. How many people are from the original cast are in it?
Everybody, even Lisa Turtle came back for one episode. She's not married to the whole thing, but she came back. Well, he is dead.
Yes.
Dustin
When did he die?
But he died actually he died before.
Was that a couple years ago?
I feel like I knew this, but like
while they were in the middle of season 2, I feel like. But they say that he is in space. That Screech is living in space on a space station. But it's like a by choice. He's like a scientist. It's like a thing.
Oh my God!
What an adorable way to
honor
his character.
Well, he's problematic. I don't want to speak.
I remember
as a normal human.
Yeah.
Or as a
Yeah.
I'm thinking solely as a
citizen,
character.
as a regular citizen. He's has some questionable ups and downs in his life.
Yeah, Mario Lopez has some stuff that make him questionable, but enough to bring him back. Dustin Diamond was not It was not repairable. It was not going to be coming back. But I just want to revisit the part where fuck you, Mario Lopez. Sorry, I don't like that guy.
I gathered.
Yeah.
Picked up on that.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I'm very quick like that.
But it's subtle, so I just wanted to make sure it was clear.
Yeah. I almost missed it. I
don't think I could like I guess I'd have to like a celebrity that much to also end up hating them at some point. So I don't like a celebrity enough.
I guess
to
I did.
also hate them at some point because I could not like their work, but I don't know any celebrity personally, so I'm not gonna hate them personally.
I mean, it's stuff he made in it from his comments about certain things that are his own personal beliefs.
Yeah, so
that make me go fuck.
That's the issue. Is when celebrities make these polarizing comments, which are very opinionated and non-diplomatic. It's like, what are you doing? You're fucking getting paid millions of dollars to be a celebrity, and you want to say this retarded ass shit fucking public? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, ride with the money. The money stays silent. All right,
the money
real
stays
G's
silent.
roll in silence. All right, like lasagna.
Did you just say real G's roll in silence?
Yes. Move in
Can we
silence.
get T-shirts made?
Oh my God, yes.
Real
Real
G's
G's
roll
roll
in
in silence. TM.
Oh, that's from Lil Wayne said that. Come on, guys.
No.
Damn it.
Fuck it.
Come on, guys. This is Lil Wayne.
All right. I'm not up on all of Lil Wayne's
It's okay.
songs.
It's all good.
Same. Regrettably.
It used to get me through a lot of shifts at Starbucks. Because it's so fucking hype. It's like, let's see.
Okay, well then he needs to make a shirt and I'll buy the shirt. Make a shirt.
Yeah,
Lil
someone
Wayne.
reach out to Lil Wayne.
I'm sure
Make a
there's a
shirt.
shirt out there. Is it really like?
That he made?
I don't know
Or that
about
somebody's
that.
used, you know what I'm saying, took it.
Is it real?
Because we all know how badly
Jeez.
Lil Wayne needs my $25 for the shirt.
Lasagna poster, quote.
Man's barely successful nowadays. No one even knows what's going on, right?
Lasagna.
That's sarcasm,
poster.
guys.
Let's do
Sarcasm.
a T-shirt. I doubt
Sarcasm.
he made one that's on his site, but real G's move in silence like lasagna. There it is. It's got the lasagna on the thing.
Designed and sold by Small Studio.
Yeah, I doubt that.
That doesn't sound like Lil Wayne.
No, that's one of those drop shipping. Drop shipping is one of the best ways. If you can come up with a creative little saying or design and put it on a shirt.
I don't think his lyric is trademarked to a
Yeah.
point where he can copyright it. It's just maybe a play on words. He might not have been the first person to use it. He heard it somewhere, or I don't know. I don't know what the
Oh my
This one time.
God.
I don't know what the legality is in taking someone's music lyric and putting it on a T-shirt and selling it.
Well, that's the thing. If they don't trademark it, it's open. And here's why I say that. Because I recall, oh my God, what's his name? It's not Jada Kiss. Who was is it Baby? Who was over Lil Wayne at the one point in the beginning of his career? It was Baby, right?
Baby, yeah.
All right. I remember him talking specifically about regretting not
Birdman.
trade, or is it Birdman? I can't remember. It's one of the bees.
They do the.
It's one of the. It's one of the bees.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's one of the bees
do
with
the-
the headphones.
That sounds like Cardi B though.
Yeah, that's
She
what
goes,
I was saying. That sounds like.
And
I like when she does the other one too, where it's kind of like a cat. Goes meow.
I don't know about that. I've
He's-
never heard her say no.
he's,
Someone's done super cuts of just Cardi B making sounds. It's my favorite thing on the internet.
That'll be our outro.
I
B
love
did a
Cardi B
supercut-
so much.
Supercut of Cardi B did making unapotted via noises.
Doom. Oh, bling bling.
Bling bling.
That song, bling bling. Every time I come around, bling bling.
Bling.
He didn't trademark that. Everyone took it and used it, and he said he regrets not trademarking it. So
Isn't that Cheney?
yes,
That's
technically, this is probably up for grabs if he didn't trademark that.
Yeah.
That's a good song. Is that Cheney who did that?
I don't know. That was like all of them. Like Lil Wayne. That was when I first got introduced to Lil Wayne. You know, like
Yeah,
I think he.
Lil
Like,
Wayne was every time I come around this
bling, bling, bling.
Pinky bling with a bow, fitty bling bling. Sorry,
Nailed it.
I really like that song too.
Oh, I love this.
It's been a minute.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was that Lil Wayne? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, like no, like he was in the like. Oh my god, I'm so mad now. Like, because not only am I like so back in the day, the fact that I can't remember all the dudes in the group. I just know there was a bunch of dudes rapping and singing.
Oh, so
Hot Boys. There it is. All right, yeah. Hot Boys.
Hot Boys. That's how I would
you know,
introduce them.
BG featuring the Hot Boys.
Right, Big Timers and blah
Big
blah
Timers
blah.
and
Sorry, I was reading some of the lyrics.
Their arch nemesis is the Cold Boys.
what is it right there?
The block is hot. The block is hot.
That's a Lil Wayne. For sure.
For sure. And I remember the funny thing about that is like Jamie Foxx had the Jamie Foxx show at that time, and I remember he was making food or something. He had a hot pocket, and he was trying to take it out. He's like, "Oh, the block is hot." And I was just like, it was just funny. It's just funny.
Can I play a part of the song?
Yeah, we'll clip it out if I need to. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that we're watching the music video like we're trying to spot our friend in something. There he is. He's right there.
There he is. There he is.
He's there.
To the right, underneath it.
Nice.
All right. So, I guess before we officially close out, I'm gonna skip over Elon Musk because whatever. Twitter may be happening. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, fine.
Congratulations, Elon Musk.
Yeah,
You win capitalism.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is evil like the Joker, but Bezos is
all
evil like
billionaires
Lex Luthor.
are evil.
But he's chaotic evil. He's evil for
They just
evil's
need like
sake.
a trophy, I
Like
think.
Bezos wants to take over the
Says-
world. I feel like Elon Musk just wants to
Yeah, just
be
give
an
them like
agent
a
of
key
chaos.
to the city, I think.
Yeah,
To like
So
feed their...
Elon Musk is the Joker of billionaires.
that's what I think. He's less eccentric,
Elon Musk-
openly, but I think his
Hot
end goal.
take: Elon Musk is the Joker of billionaires.
Yeah, because Bezos is Lex Luthor. I think Lex
Oh,
Luthor.
100%.
I think to the point where he's bald and has a whole ass robot suit, but
Oh my God.
it's like too perfect. But I think he wants to actually legitimately take over like the world. I think Musk is just an agent of chaos. I think he just likes to create fuckery and just likes to see people be upset.
Okay, so far we have Lex Luthor. We have the Joker. Dear God, somebody's got to step up and be either Batman or Superman, or we're gonna be out. We're out of luck.
I'm gonna hot take. I would like 0 people to step up and be Batman. Batman. There's way too many. He believes himself to be way too morally perfect, and I see that ending. That ends in a police.
No,
state for
that's
all
part of
us.
his. That's part of his inner thing.
A real Batman and have you seen The Boys? I feel like
Oh
a
my
real
God,
life
yes.
real life
Yes.
Batman
wait
results
for
in
that.
some
Yes.
in this
I know,
world
that's
in this
reality.
country results in something
Love
like The
that.
Boys. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
thank you.
God.
No,
Because
thank you.
the Batman we get shown in the Batman
Yeah.
movies is not the Batman that goes home and talks to his wife that way.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
I just see that ending. I don't see a billionaire. Hot take. That's probably. I don't see someone who is a billionaire who is not a self-made billionaire, born into it, having the emotional capacity to do what Batman has to do in Gotham.
I think in order for that to happen, they need to have their parents murdered in front of them
Christ.
Great, which is a
when they're
great.
6 or 7ish.
Would
They have to go through the extreme levels of trauma.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but here's how I feel like a billionaire, a white billionaire.
What billionaire?
Because when Batman is black, by the way, they completely change his cowl to cover his whole face. I was like,
There's gonna be a black.
That's a whole thing.
Black Batman.
but in the, I can't say, I don't want to speak on it, but there is a black Batman.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are there any Arabian superheroes?
There's like that snake guy, I guess, or something from like wrestling
Okay.
or Aladdin.
I feel like
That
Aladdin.
is the Marvel
Did you say
movie.
Aladdin?
Arabian
You're nice. They had to, that song.
Oh my god.
They had to change the lyrics of that
Oh
song
my
because they were
God.
like super terrible.
Played by
Fucking
Spanish
Aladdin.
guy, probably.
no. Played by what you call it?
Oh, the live action.
Boyfriend on Full House.
I don't remember his name.
Is there no John Stamos
No.
on Full House?
No, that would have been closer to to Aladdin when we got.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
Steve. But I don't
Yes.
know his name in real life. But he played
No,
Steve.
DJ Tanner's boyfriend.
Boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I needed to hit your. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I made it sound like
Mina Masood.
no. This is the live action. We were talking
okay,
about
right.
like the animated one
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
before they started thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe we should try to.
Maintain our IP because that's what all those live actions were about. Our IP is about
Will
to.
Smith was in
Our
that
copyright
movie.
is about to
Speak of the
expire.
devil.
Yeah, he's the genie.
Let's do another
He
thing
was
and create a
the
new IP with the exact same name.
Oh my
too.
gosh, is that what that was about?
Always, yeah.
I refuse
All
to
those
see
live
that movie.
actions when they came out, that's 100% what that was.
That's
about.
why I had to sit through The Lion King.
Yeah, you had to see Mufasa die in HD. Can I tell you my wait, pause.
Oh my god.
Because can I tell you everyone talking about their childhood being traumatic because of that scene, because of watching Simba lose his dad.
I was not traumatized by that.
I was traumatized. My child reaction to that was Simba lost his dad. It's sad. Mufasa was trampled. He
Yeah.
was trampled.
Yeah, that was
that
horrible.
looked terrible. My takeaway from that was never be trampled.
Yeah.
That was my
Yes.
takeaway.
Yes.
Well-
That was a do not get trampled strategy.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys are aware, but Disney's pretty big on early trauma
Well,
to kids.
For the children.
For the children.
For the children.
Pretty much all of their characters, either the parents died,
Yeah.
or there's only one parent, and there's no, yeah.
right, but my point is, everyone's upset about, and it's what a horrific thing for Simba to witness. Got it. I still think for me as a child, what was hard was
The trample?
the notion that the trampling is real. Because you see other people like Lost at Sea, like as a child, like even Tarzan's parents, Tarzan's parents. That was another one. Yeah. It's a big old cat, big old jungle cat.
Jungle cat.
I don't know what kind of jungle cat, so I'm just gonna go with jungle cat.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
I think it's
It
what
had
was.
murder claws and big old teeth.
Murder claws.
So
That's all you need, really.
I almost said another comedian's joke. I'm not gonna do it. That's not cool. But there's a comedian named Mark Christopher who has an excellent take on cats.
Ooh, by the way, we are going to be putting like your Instagram
Oh, cool.
thing. At
Send
the
it.
beginning, we said your name, and then right now.
Awesome. I really wish I could say, hey, I'll be performing here, here, and here. My most upcoming show is in Ohio. So if you're in
That's
Ohio.
awesome.
Yeah.
though.
Just say-
Nice.
Say that to everyone.
To all
To all our fans in Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio, I'll be at the White Horse Saloon. I should look at the thing. On May 7th.
May 7th.
Saturday,
okay.
May
Nice.
7th.
Okay.
Nice.
Schnoise. Oh, I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
It would be faster to go to Facebook, maybe. I'll text you a thing. You can put up a thing.
Yeah, and
And
you'll
it'll
see.
be- yeah, you'll see it here. And then, so that'll be fun. I'm being featured on that. Nico Bowling is also featured on that, and Sean Mullins. And then that's Rodney Badger. That's his show. He put it together. He's headlining, but Rodney Badger has a tour here called the Laughing Badger Comedy Tour that's often in Miami and Dania Beach and West. Laughing Badger hasn't been in West Palm yet, but coming to West Palm this summer. So he just recently sold out the Dania Beach Improv.
Nice. I've gotten to see Lukas do stand up before.
I definitely got to make it to one of your shows.
I've gotten significantly better since that
Nice.
first time you saw me. That was when she came to see me was the first time on a big stage doing that New Faces.
And he was pretty good.
Fantastic.
That is a very generous remembering of that performance. I've watched it recently
People
and
clapped.
gone.
People were laughing.
I know. Here's the thing. I watched that recently, and I said to Rodney, I go, Rodney, I showed people this video. I was so proud of this.
As you should be.
And he goes, dude, you were doing comedy for like a month and in comedy.
Okay.
It was good. He goes, but no, I feel you. He's like, there are things that I watch now that I'm like, ugh. So it's just funny
how I feel
it's just funny how
sometimes
that works.
going back to some of the early like student films. So you're like, but anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Lucas, for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is super fun.
Yes, and we will be doing it again.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Hells yes.
Thank you so much for checking us out. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you dare.
Oh, that's a challenge. Challenge must be met.
Accept our challenges.
Yes.
Reverse psychology.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you won't. hit
Yep.
That
And you can follow us on our
subscribe
other things. Facebook, Instagram.
button. I looked
After we
in the
put
wrong
the
place.
question of the week.
No.
Unless
Well,
you
the subscribe button, we want them to hit.
Yeah.
Right.
The bell notification, we dare you.
Yo,
I dare you. Dare you.
Get notified.
Dare you.
do it.
All right.
All right, I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta
All right.
turn the camera
Let's
off.
go, let's go,
All
let's
right,
go. Wait, come back. Oh, turn the camera off and then come back.
Okay, all right.